People often ask me, where should I start or where should I begin in my spiritual development? And it's a really, really powerful question, because that can be such a minefield as, where do I begin? Where is my first step? What do I need to do to actually lay very strong, very firm foundations in my spiritual development? And I've always said the first thing is to start with very powerful meditation, so you can learn to transcendental meditation, so that you can learn to rise above the thought patterns in your mind and access some other realms, some different places, such as the spirit world, and make that connection. But the first port of call is always to do it through meditation, so that you can start to really hone in on your own spiritual spirit, your own energy. So it's you first. The first port of call is always you, and developing your inner spirit. The second part is all about developing the psychic. So the psychic is where we use our intuition, our knowing, our psychic senses, such as clairvoyance, where we see images. We can work with tools and cards, pendulums, scrying, all different types of methods for psychic work, flower clairsentience, all to develop that muscle. It's like developing a muscle within you. So you first start with the meditation, you take your energy inwards, then you go into the psychic, develop your own intuition, which you can use in your day-to-day lives as well. So when you're making decisions and helping you to be more sharp when you are really having something very important to consider, and just learning how to feel energy, learning about energy. And the final part is really about connecting to the spirit world, as in mediumship. And when we do this, we learn to raise our vibrational frequency. We learn to really how to access those other realms of the spirit world, rising above the 3D reality into the fourth dimension, and really making that connection to the spirit world. So you see, it's building, building, building. And what you're doing is you're starting with those very strong foundations, and you are building upon them. Now, I run a school, a spiritualist school, called Starlight Spiritualist School. And in the school, that is what I teach. One of the first things is fundamental are your foundations, knowing how to do grounding, protection, knowing how to tune into your intuition, feeling energy, sensing different energy, knowing when spirit are with you, knowing when that you should or shouldn't do something. All these are very, very powerful tools that you can learn upon your journey. And this is what I teach specifically, these 3 steps, which are absolutely fundamental to your development. I teach this in the beginners mediumship mentorship, which you can find on the Starlight Spiritualist School on my website, which is louisasullivan.com. So if you're interested, please do get in touch, or you can send me a message if you're not sure if this is the right path for you. We also look at focusing the mind. This is in the first aspect. This is what's really, really important. All spiritual development begins by learning how to focus your mind. Without a focused mind, you cannot heal. You cannot do mediumship. It's absolutely, well, you can, but it's not going to be so effective. Your mediumship won't be so clear, crystal clear, being able to hear the spirit world, being able to know when they're with you, feeling that calling card, being able to grow. So these are the fundamental basics, really, for mediums to develop their mediumship.